All right. That brings us to our next segment.
This is my favorite.
Broke Ass Sexual Chcolate.
We like to call he looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
In case nobody knows what that reference is, it's from Chappelle's show. One of the characters, the player haters ball. There's a character. His name is Fyuk Yu. He's a small Chinese man, and that is his line.
He looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
Chappelle's show being one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's a bit of a throwback, but so that starts.
Yeah,
with
you
our
kids
first,
out there, check out Chappelle's show.
Our first broke ass sexual chocolate, David Stern.
Speaking of Jewish people that nobody likes right now.
We were speaking of that?
Oh, yeah, we were.
I forgot we were on that topic.
We were talking about Lauren.
Yeah! Matt is dating a girl, and she's Jewish. Her name's Lauren. And she makes him go
And here's her social security number.
She makes him go to Temple? This temple thing. When me and Mark are like, let's go get drunk, he said, no, I'd rather go to temple.
And where is
Bar mitzvah thing. Oh, you don't wear a bar mitzvah?
called a yarmulke, not a bar mitzvah.
Aren't you Jewish too?
No,
He's half Jewish.
my dad's Jewish.
Okay. Anyways, speaking of David Stern, sorry to go off topic here. David Stern, just not making it happen right now. He's just dragging his old ass feet.
Waited way too long to get stuff rolling on this whole bargaining sessions. And you know, people say the players are to blame. I think they're both to blame.
He's an old ass man, doesn't know what's going on.
And that brings us to our next, he looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate, head of the players union, Billy Hunter.
Billy Hunter just is like Reverend Al Sharpton to me.
He looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
Billy Hunter is a huge broke ass sexual chocolate.
But you know who's not? If this deal gets done, one of the guys I think has been doing the best job has been Derek Fisher.
His daughter had an eye problem about 4 years ago.
That's true.
He played for Utah, and then he's like, nah, I'm going back to the Lakers. I don't like all these Mormons.
Plays basketball with his elbows. All he uses.
That's how I play. Can't fault me for that. Can't fault him for that.
All right. So our next broke ass sexual chocolate, Colt McCoy.
You know, I was really high on Colt at the start of the year. I was like, oh, it's going to be his year. You know, he's a second-year quarterback. He looked promising last year. He is a broke-ass sexual chocolate right now.
What has happened to the accuracy of Colt McCoy?
He's just not making it happen right now.
75% of his passes in college was pretty good last year. This year, he's barely at 50%. I don't understand it.
Yum.
Now, does any of it you think have to do with the fact that he doesn't really have any good wide receivers?
How dare you? Brian Robisky is one of the best, the finest wide receivers in football.
Isn't Colt McCoy's top target Evan Moore?
It's Ben Watson.
Oh, Ben Watson and Evan Moore. Doesn't it say a little bit about who he's throwing to?
Yeah.
You know,
We have a good line, though, too.
And he's sailing at 5 yards over their head.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to place blame around, but ultimately Colt has not gotten it done.
He's just not making it happen. He is a broke-ass sexual chocolate right now.
So, unfortunately, you guys have 2 wins, so that's probably putting you out of the suck for luck range. But are you going to go...
Can we not make a deal for luck?
Would you? All right, Carson Palmer just got traded for a first and a second-round pick. What's Andrew Luck going to go for?
Well, let's say, all right, obviously the Colts, the Rams, and the Jaguars have to get that pick. All teams that are pretty well set at quarterback cannot just take it. But if you're the Colts and you get the number 1 overall pick, now let's see the Browns offer our number 1, along with the number 1 we get from the Falcons, and a number 2 this year or next year. Who's going to be able to beat that offer?
I thought we were going for Joe Bauserman. Isn't he on our top of our draft board this year?
Who says no to that deal?
I'm thinking the Dolphins are going to be the front runners, and they're not giving them up for anything.
Well, no, Dolphins draft if they get that pick.
I don't know. Maybe the Colts hold on to Andrew Luck and let him groom under Peyton Manning for a couple years.
Chad Henne is the truth, though.
Yeah, the truth to the question no one answered.
No, Joe Bauserman, though, for Heisman this year, you guys.
He's a good quarterback.
He not only is he 46 years old, but he can throw to you. If you're in the stands, he will throw the ball to you and not to a wide receiver.
My question is,
more on that later.
We'll hold that thought. We'll come back to Ohio State later. We have finally our last Broke Ass Sexual Chocolate. Terry Thompson.
He looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
For those of you who maybe aren't from Ohio and don't know, Terry Thompson is the alleged arms dealer and exotic animal dealer from Zanesville, Ohio, who released his dozens of exotic animals into the wild, known as Zanesville, Ohio, and then shot himself in the face.
Zanesville, home of Kevin Martin, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Word?
Yeah.
You think Kevin Martin could have outrun one of those Bengal Tigers?
No, but he definitely would have taken more shots from the field.
I was gonna say he definitely would have stood there and flopped, probably too.
He definitely would have taken more shots from the field.
Take care of the problem.
People talk about the biggest floppers in the NBA when they talk about people on defense,
Anderson
Varejao. But if you're talking about the biggest offensive floppers in the game, Kevin Martin's up there with the best of them. Every time he shoots the ball, he flails his arms, yells.
Plus, he looks retarded when he shoots. He looks like a retard.
But he's a good shooter.
Now,
he's a volume shooter.
He looks like a broke ass sexual chocolate.
Yeah.
Maybe for the next segment. Maybe next podcast we'll put
Kevin Martin. But for now, Terry Thompson.
Terry Thompson.
What are you doing? That's he's
just not getting it done.